Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy helicopter spotted. Enemy infantry.
Hostiles on the ground. Enemy forces, over. Hostiles on the enemy troops. We need supply drop at this coordinate. Enemy
infantry spotted.
Enemy troops.
Enemy sniper spotted.
Hostile forces spotted, over.
Enemy sniper spotted. Move your men to these coordinates.
10-4. Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy sniper spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move.
Enemy infantry.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Hostile on the road.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry.
Negative on the supply drop. Over. Hey, thanks.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Move to this
Bingo
position.
on ammo. Do you copy? 10-4.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Move to this position.
Requesting ammunition. Over. You got it. Roger. Sniper spotted. Enemy air assets. Over. Enemy air assets. Over. Enemy air assets. Over.
Transmitting on this mark.
Enemy unit helicopter spotted. Hostile chopper. Over. Enemy unit. Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
Enemy infantry
forces.
spotted.
Over. Enemy forces. Over. Over. Requesting ammunition.
Enemy helicopter spotted.
Thanks. Enemy unit. Enemy activity.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
I read you. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do enemy activity. Do you copy?
Squad leader.
Enemy
Supply
activity.
available. Enemy armor spotted. Enemy
Okay. We need ammo. Okay. Enemy troops. Enemy armor spotted. Enemy units on the move. Over. Hostiles on the ground. Enemy troops. Hey, thanks.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper
Enemy units on the
spotted.
move. Enemy units on the move.
Position cleared and under control.
Enemy sniper.
Enemy infantry.
Thanks.
Roger on the supply drop. Over. Roger on the vehicle drop. Over.